I'm a medical laboratory technologist who is doing tests in the lab. So when talking about professional skills, it's always about to do with work, right? So I think the most important of professional skill is the critical thinking. I think being a lab scientist or lab technologist, you need a very good critical thinking because when you test, you just can't do the test according to procedure only. But sometimes you get weird result or your quality control is out or anything happened to your result, you can't release the result, right? So you have to troubleshoot what happened, what caused the result out of the range, then only you can release the result. So from that, you need a very good critical thinking. Sometimes you take 1 week to troubleshoot the problem. So the same one of the thing is you need a good critical thinking. So in order for you to have that critical thinking for troubleshooting the work, you need to read a lot. You need to read a research paper. You have to understand what are you doing in that particular test. Let's say doing this test, why you add this buffer? Why do you add this chemical? Why do you add this specific amount concentration? Let's say 1 molar, 2 molar. Why this specific molar? Why this specific concentration? You must know everything specific so that you know whenever there's something happen, you know how you troubleshoot. Let's say maybe currently you're preparing a new buffer. So after you preparing buffer, use the buffer and do the test, the result is out. So then you maybe suspect the buffer that I prepared maybe is wrong. That's why I say it's very important for you to know each single step they're doing in the work. So that can train your critical thinking in order for you to troubleshoot the problem. Same time, you must know what are the skills that are needed for your field of interest. Me, working as MLT in drug abusing, we are dealing with an analytical instrument. For example, GCMS, FCMS. So you must know what are the required skills for handling the GCMS, SMS, so that you can sharpen up your skill accordingly. Myself updating with the latest information in of my field. So I have to attending the seminar, talk conference. Again, you always must reading is something that you always must do. You cannot just stop reading when you're doing the professional work. And also, not to forget to do collaboration with your university, with the industrial person, so that you know what's the latest thing, what's the new thing in the industry also. That's very important. For soft skill is I would say it's must be polite. Must be polite. The most important thing, the skill. Because recently I saw a lot of people coming my lab for attachment, the student. Some of them they are professional person who come and do attachment. I think the most important, the lacking the skill, the soft skill is it's not no polite. You have to be polite with people. When you're dealing with people, must be polite. When you have the politeness with you, the person who are dealing with you or person who is going to teach you, they are willing and will be very sincere to teach you. So I think one of the most important soft skills must be have polite with you. The rest is like communication skill, the cooperation skill that should have with you. But the thing that I want to highlight is the politeness. You must be polite enough with people. But be humble. Because without being polite, without being humble, no one want to work with you. No one want to deal with you. No one want to collaborate with you. Some people don't like you. If there's any opportunity for improving your skill, they won't give you the opportunity to you because you don't have the politeness with you. So I think the politeness is very important. Again, it's the attitude again. The attitude. The reason why I tell you this is because for the past few years, there are some students come attached in my lab. So I feel that once it's the attitude, I think because their attitude, sometimes the attitude of the student causes you feel that you don't want to teach the student, you don't want to teach the undergrad student because you are a student, you are undergrad. So you come to other people's place to do attachment, to improve your skill whatsoever. So you must show a very good attitude. It's not about, I'm a degree student, I'm a biomed student, I'm a 4-flex student, I'm a deanly student, I'm a straight A student. No. Nobody want to bother about your educational level. Education level is very important. When you want to go out from university to outside to deal with people, to look for a job, or you already have a job, or want to do internship, it's all about your attitude first. Trust me, if you have a very, very good attitude, it will lead to a better path. Trust me, that's very important. After attitude, the rest it come behind. So I think the attitude is very important from student, I think. But different people have different ways to handle their stress and anxiety. for myself, yet I can't deny there's a lot of strain working. So I also currently also under stress as well for my work. Stress is something, it's a real part in our life, not just in a student, you also stress, right? When you do internship, later on you do internship, you also will stress. Later on you do your FYP, you also will be stressed also. So when you go back to hometown, sometimes you stress with family also. When you work, also stress. When you're looking for a job, also stress. Everything stress. So first, must acceptance. You must accept stress is a part of your life in each stage of your life. You cannot deny or omit the stress. So I think first you yourself must accept the stress first. After that, you find out what caused you the stress. See either you can manage the stress or can eliminate the cause of the stress. Sometimes there are stress you cannot eliminate, you cannot overcome. So what you can do is just accept the stress as a part of your life, a part of your journey, and then you just go along with it. Just take it the stress as your friends. Don't take it the stress as your enemy or something that causes you very depressed and cause anxiety. So I think that most important, accept the stress as it is, go along with it. So this is how I deal with it. Experience is very important, education is very important. I can't just either one. Both play equal role. You need education for you to get a job, right? Before you get a job, you don't have experience, but you have education, you have a qualification. That's what you cause you to be enrolled in an professional job, right? After the job, then only you get the experience to improve your technical skill, to improve your professional skill in your career. So that experience plays an important role. So that's why I can't just either one. Both are play very important role in the career. If me, I would look for the critical thinking for MLT job. I think being an MLT, you really need a good critical thinking because you're doing tasks, you're dealing with the patient life. You know, you can't give a wrong result. Doctor will give a treatment or diagnosis based on your result, right? So let's say you are wrongly do your test without realize, then you give a wrong result to doctor, then you may cause a big complication to patient. That's why I say before you release the result to doctor, anything, you have to see the result. Does the result make sense to you or doesn't make sense to you based on the clinical history? So from that, you need a very good critical thinking in terms of clinical. So for my professional, what made you stand out during interview, that I will look for your critical thinking. Of course, in terms of educational qualification, everyone will come to interview, we show that I'm graduated from this degree, I graduated from this university, I graduated from Oxford, I'm a JPS scholarship sponsor, I'm a Mara scholarship sponsor, all those things to make you look beautiful only. Wow, bagus ni student ni, wow, good qualification. But that's not enough to be stand out. Because when you say you have good result, you're coming from a top university, other candidates also come from top university. Other candidates also have a very good result. You say you are overseas graduated, other candidates also overseas graduated student as well. So what makes you stand out is, of course, your attitude, your politeness, and also for the job itself, I think the critical thinking is very important. Even though you are graduated from top university, it doesn't guarantee that you have a very good critical thinking.
The interviewee demonstrated professional skills, including good communication and attention to detail. The information provided was clear and easy to understand, and any doubts we had were clearly explained. One of the most interesting and surprising facts we learned from the interview is the important role of critical thinking in daily life. We often encounter unexpected challenges during daily work, so it is important for us to quickly adapt to the new situations. Attitude plays an important role at work. A positive attitude serves as a crucial medium for communication, promoting collaboration with others in the workplace. An impolite attitude will cause people to keep their distance, making it difficult to learn from more experienced colleagues.